Hello friends, welcome to KSP Academy. Today we have to see some important fundamental concepts. There is nothing but back pitch and front pitch. It was actually the conductors, what are the conductors, what are the turns and coil spines. And after go for that pole pitch and winding pitch. Inside the water the things will be there, coil and coil span. Later I will look at you one by one. These are fundamental things before entering to the types of windings. Let us we have to see. Generally, I think you know that how the conductors will be takes place. The rotor body of that any DC machine, it will be like this. The rotor body, the top, the slots will be there. Inside the slots, you have to keep your windings. This is like this. Slots will be there. This should be cutted into the pieces. I should open this. It should be look like this. Previously it should be cylindrical circular manner. If you cut into pieces, I should be like this. This is a look like. Generally your conductor structure I was opened. It's very clear. So in this let us we have to see one by one actually. The first case, what is a slot? Slot is nothing but, what is a slot? So slot is nothing but generally the armature core. It should be like this. Like this circular manner, completely it should keep on going on there. Like this will be there. This portion is called as a slot. That portion is called as a slot. Very clear. Next, the conductors where you should keep. The conductor you have to keep inside the slots. And this is one slot, you have to keep your conductor here. Conductor should be accommodating on the slots. So these are all the slots. On the slots, you are keeping all the conductors. Block side, all the slots. On the slots, you have to keep your conductors like this. Winding should be takes. Winding is nothing but conductors. So it's very clear. Slots and the conductors. Next, if you go for a turns, conductors clear. Slots also very clear. The number of slots and number of conductors. If you see here, for a single layer winding, all our conductors only one conductor keep in one slot. For a single layer winding, number of conductors is equal to number of slots. Roughly I am telling. Sometimes it may be double also. If you keep double conductors on each slot, we cannot fix. So slots and conductors, it should be independent. Okay, depends upon the wave of type of winding, how many number of conductors you are keeping. That story will be different. Some people are telling number of slots equal to number of conductors. It is not the correct up to the mark. Sometimes you are going to fail. This is clear. Turns and slots. Slots and conductors. So next, turns. What is the turns actually? So turn is nothing but if you go generally I should draw generally go for lap winding or wave winding, you can see. Just I should draw for a wave winding. For first case I should draw for a first conductor should be connecting over here. Sixth conductor followed here. So first slot, sixth slot. I should go and take winding. I should go like this. This is one conductor. This is one conductor. I should keep the conductors like this. I should keep a winding here. So this complete setup is nothing but a turn. Turn is nothing but what? Turn. The complete setup. How should be the complete setup? Like this. This is nothing but a turn. This is one conductor. This is conductor. One turn. Totally two conductors will be there. This is one conductor. This is one conductor. Complete one turn. So one turn possessing a two conductors. Roughly I am telling. So if you want to write down that relation, the number of turns is equal to 2 times of number of conductors. Generally conductors represented in a Z. N is equal to 2Z you can say. 2Z you can say. Number of conductors equal to 2 times, number of turns is equal to 2 times of number of conductors for a single layer. Each slot if you have one conductor. That is case it's applicable. Roughly I am telling. Am I clear? Next, always the number of conductors, it should be integer values. Next, turn system must be an even number because turns will possessing at least 2 conductors, maybe 4 and 6 and 8 it should go into happening here. Turns always in even integers. It's very clear. The turns is clear. Next, coil. Coil also should be like a complete setup. This is also called, this is one coil it should be there. One coil also you can call, this is also called coil. Sometimes if you come one conductor, keep another set of conductor. Two conductors you keep here. This is also coil. There may be two turns. First you are keeping over here. This is one turn and one coil. If you keep another set of winding in the same slot, this is two turns but only one coil. If you keep one more winding here, three turns but only one coil. Think it's clear. Coil turns is different. So this is turns and coil. Next, this is a coil. Coil sides is nothing but this is one coil side, this is one coil side. One coil is consisting of two coil sides, left and right. Two coil sides having one turn. I think very clear. Coils and coil spans. Next, after that, next one more interesting. Commutator segments. Interesting question. Commutator segments. Commutator segments. The number of commutator segments, generally this, let us draw wave winding, it should go like this and to go like this. This should be connected to commutator segment down. This is the top one is comes under top view, it's down. So the back view and front view you can say, the front view is a commutator view you can say, these are commutator segments will down. Later I should be showcasing for you to understand very clearly. So this is a wave winding I can say, drawing for you. Like this it is there. These are all commutator segments. I'll draw commutator segments. This winding should be connecting over here. Connecting over here. This should come like this, go like this, come like this and go like this. This is called as a commutator segments. This commutator segment side you can call it as front view. Front view or commutator. This is called back view. The top is called as back view, is front view. Back side and front side. It's very clear. The number of commutator segments, it should be equal to, we can say number of, generally we can say how many number of commutator segments will it. Number of turns it may be equal sometimes. Because to one turn, this will become a one turn, it makes one commutator segments. We can say number of turns equal to number of commutator segments we can say. So commutator segments, what is that? You have to understand very clear. Generally the commutator segments, if you want to understand, this should be there in the circular fashion of your commutator. Like this will be there, and that if you cut and commutator segment, if you open this, it should be like this will be there. The winding should come and meet and go here. This is called as commutator segment. This commutator segment should be separated by the mica insulation to separate each individual coils. It is clear. Commutator segments. After this, we have to go for whatever requirement topics, the basics is clear. Now you can go for one by one. So let us we have to see, first I will come to the coil span. The coil span is nothing but here to here. The distance between, I wrote here, the distance between two sides of a coil. This is one coil. In one coil, how much distance will be there between the two coils? 6 minus 1, how much it is there? 5. 6 minus 1, example, it is a 5. So generally, the coil span, it should depend upon number of conductors or number of slots. So how many slots will be there? 6 minus 1, there are 5 slots will be there here. 5 slots will going to take place here. 6 minus 1, 5 slots. So generally, the distance between two sides of a coil, 6 minus 1. Here it is the 11 minus 6. Again it becomes 5. In terms of slots, in terms of number of conductors, we can represent the coil span. The coil span, it may be integer values. Next, the pole pitch. The pole pitch is nothing but the distance between two consecutive poles. Example, I can write a 4-pole machine. This is one pole. I'll take other marker. This is one pole, 2 pole, 3 pole. So for a 2-pole machine, it will be like this. 4-pole machine. North, south, north, south. It will be like this. This should be all our conductors should be taking over here like this. This is what armature core. So how many number of conductors here to here, how much distance will be there? This distance is nothing but a pole pitch. Pole to pole, how many number of conductors will take place? Here I wrote the distance between two consecutive poles. This is one pole, this is one pole. These are consecutive poles. How much distance will be takes place here? the distance between two consecutive poles. How should come these consecutive poles? Let us we have a 30 conductors. Surrounding we have a 30 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. 30 conductors. Or else you can write, if you got very clearly, 40 conductors you can take to understand. There are 40 conductors will be there. So they are having a north, south, north and south. Here to here how much will be there? It will be done divided by 4. How you are getting the pole pitch? The total number of conductors should be divided by number of poles. The number of conductors should be divided by number of poles. If you get pole pitch. 4 pole machine means divided by 4. 6 pole means divided by 6. 2 pole machine divided by 2. You are going to get number of pole pitch. So to a pole pitch also you can say representation of number of slots or number of conductors according to your convenient. The slots is best for my suggestion. So we can go for number of slots by number of pole rather than number of conductors by pole. Because double layer, single layer, you might have confusion. Better to go for slots per pole, the perfect answer. It's very clear. Next go for back pitch. The back pitch, the definition we have to see. What a definition I wrote. First I should draw a normal wave winding, then you can understand that I wrote extension I should draw to get more clear. So this is wave winding. We know very clearly. The back pitch is nothing but here the distance between two sides of a same coil. The distance between two sides of a same coil. Let us take one coil. I should take here to here one coil. The distance between two sides of a same coil. So here to here I can write a back pitch. This distance comes under a back pitch. It's very clear. Back pitch here to here. Want to do the confusion? For a red marker I should write, make it a blue, it should be C here. This comes under back pitch. Y suffix B. How much it is there? 6 minus 1. It is a 5. The back pitch is 5 here. Example. The distance between two sides of a same coil. So this back pitch also we can say in terms of number of slots or number of conductors. Next, front pitch. The distance between two coils are connected to same commutator segment. So here I can expect one commutator segment. What I showed to clear it is, this is one commutator segment. I can expect here. So this is a commutator segment. This commutator, how many are the distance between, here I wrote the distance between two coil sides connected to same commutator segment. This is one coil side, this is one coil side which are connected. How much distance between here and here? 11 minus 6. So this is comes under a front pitch. 11 minus 6, again it becomes 5. This also you can say in terms of the number of conductors or number of slots. Number of slots is the best fashion. Next, winding pitch. Generally some textbook they are telling the resultant pitch, both are same. The distance between starting end of two coils. Starting end of two consecutive coils. This is first, this is one coil. Coil first consecutive here, first conductor here. Next, the second coil will start here. First coil will start here, second coil will start over here. The distance between here and here. This is nothing but a winding pitch. This is nothing but a winding pitch. Y suffix W. This is nothing but a winding pitch. It's very clear. Winding pitch is the distance between starting end of two consecutive coils. It's a winding pitch. So the winding pitch, if you take, let us take a wave winding. The winding pitch is equal to back pitch plus front pitch. Wave winding means both are adding. If you go for lap winding, the winding pitch is equal to back pitch minus front pitch. Those are having these two doubts, how this come, please we have a one video, lap winding, wave winding, please watch that video, you'll get more clearance. Wave winding, lap winding, how they are getting. I was explained very clearly in that, lap and wave windings. It's very clear. Next, the winding pitch also, generally we can represent number of conductors, number of slots, we can represent, it's very clear. One interesting concept here, the winding pitch, it should be for an even value, generally all are integers, for an even value, for a double layer winding. For a double layer winding, it should be even integer. like front pitch or back pitch, both two, it should be odd integer for same double layer winding. For a double layer winding, back pitch or front pitch in odd integer, but winding pitch should be even integer. That point you should remember for the sake of things. Next, one more interesting point here, the relation between the winding pitch followed by the winding pitches followed by number of slots. For let us take a 4-pole machine. 4-pole machine. This is an example of 4-pole machine. What I was taken 20 slots. For 4-pole machine, you are getting a 2 winding pitches. Here to here, 1 winding pitches takes place. After ending, you should bring one more conductor. You should be connecting over here. Again, one more winding pitch will come. There are 2 types of winding pitches will come for a 4-pole machine. So winding pitch 1 is winding pitch 2. The resultant answer, it should be slots plus or minus 1. Next example for a 6-pole machine. Generally you are getting 6-pole means the 3 pair poles. So 3 winding pitches will come. The relation between YW1, YW2, YW3, 3 winding pitches, same equal to slots plus or minus 1. Generally it is a simplex windings, I am telling. For this, the plus is for progressive winding, minus is for retrogressive winding. Plus is for progressive winding, minus is for retrogressive winding. What is the progressive retrogressive? Please watch a separate video is there, progressive and retrogressive windings. You get more clearance. So this is the important terms whatever discussed. Sometimes they will if winding pitches YW1 and YW2 both are equal. Sometimes you can write here the winding pitch and P by 2. Winding pitch YW into P by 2. If all are same, we can write such a way also. That is upcoming level. Let's go for in-depth analysis. You can understand. This is a simplex winding I drawn. So what is a simplex winding? Again, I have separate video. Simplex, duplex, multiplex. Please watch. You can understand very clearly. I hope the basics I was explained: back pitch, front pitch, winding pitch, pole pitch, and coil span. These are some important points when you go for winding designs will be takes place. Next classes we'll discuss how to lap wave windings by taking one problem. I'll draw the windings. So lap winding, wave windings you can see, we can easily understand. How very clear some fundamental things. I told you all we can write in integer values, but the conductors for turns it should be in even integer. This winding pitches in even integer for double layer winding. These two are odd integers for a double layer winding. These concepts you have to understand. I hope very clear. Something else. Thanks for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe to our channels. Links will come to you. Your mail IDs, you can enjoy the things. If you are interested, share the things to your friends. If friends make enjoy, they can understand fundamental things. Thanks for watching. Keep continuing.